Hey guys, it's your host Jess. This is the Resilient and Rowdy podcast. What's up? Oh my god, okay, it's the last episode of the year. Yikes. Um, I will apologize and say that whenever I'm definitely going through it, I just keep that shit to myself and I don't know how to incorporate that into a podcast episode all of the time. So this is everything that I just need to share before we end this year. First and foremost, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for listening, for the reviews, for the ratings, for sharing, for liking, just supporting the podcast, being a part of the community that I'm trying to build. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, alright, that's enough. But yeah, really, thank you guys. I've thought about quitting and throwing this shit into the dumpster so many times, but I'm actually really glad that I at least encourage and inspire some people. But the journey has been a beautiful, long, strange trip, huh? But, there's just so much. But anyways, I'm just glad that I keep it real with you guys. If I'm not active on the pod or on air with you guys, I am shit posting on Instagram and Facebook. So give your girl a holler on that. And share the podcast with someone that you think might appreciate the advice or feedback or the perspective. And I'm always willing to take on new topics and just, everything's fair game. So yeah, thank you guys for another great year of tuning in and wanting to hear me for some reason. Hey, I appreciate you. Okay. Well, I can say, honestly, of course, December is hard. But there's a lot to be grateful for and a lot of things that I feel are blessings to me. But my mental health has definitely just continued to decline. And it's fine. But in that, I have taken the nitty gritty and the gold from this difficult month, and basically, excuse me, I've got sniffles. Basically, I've come to the realization finally of just acceptance and how folks, myself included, can get stuck on that. There's plenty of stuck points within the healing journey, and if you're getting sober or just, whatever in life, you're just going to get stuck sometimes. But for me, it's definitely just been acceptance. It's just accepting that it's happened and there's nothing I can do about it. But I can also just let it out instead of keeping it all in and letting it fester throughout my mental and physical health in so many ways. So that's really freaking scary. There's a lot of things that I'm just going to take to the grave. But, some things in a safe conversational setting can be so liberating. So that has helped me embrace acceptance on multitude of things in my life, whether good or bad, and just getting that closure. Sometimes you don't always need another person for closure. You can just get that yourself. But, that's my perspective. But anyways, December had its ups and downs. I was really excited because I finally went to Colorado. My trip had been postponed a few times. All good because it was much needed. It's so beautiful. If you ever get the opportunity to go to Colorado, do it. Do your thing, but also get out of the city and the burbs. It is gorgeous. So I spent a week with my friend Janet, and she'll be coming on the pod soon. But I just got to hang out with her and her family, and again, she's a blessing. So I got a little bit of R&R at her place, and we got to catch up and hang out, and I also had a job interview. So that being said, I am taking the next step into furthering my career, which is absolutely terrifying. Okay, let me just put that out there. I'm just being honest, okay? But, I gotta do what I gotta do to further my career. So, yeah. Also, don't mind that. It's New Year's Eve. that being said, my Colorado trip was a little difficult at first. That was the first time I was back since I had moved this summer, and first time that I had been in Colorado since my friend Lee died. So I know sometimes my friends and my family can get Zach and Lee confused, but they're both my best friends. But Zach passed away in Georgia, Lee passed away in Colorado. And if you would like to check out Lee and get to know him, he's a gentleman, a scholar, a hippie, just, yeah, a cool dude. I've got 2 episodes with him. I'll link that in the bio. I can't think of it on top of my head. It's like going on a trip with Lee and something else. But yeah, I miss him. And that was hard to be back and just like not having him there. Like, again, that's what I was talking about with acceptance. But it was a beautiful thing because while I was venting to a friend about that, shout out Des, what's up girl, she's got a podcast, hey ciao. While I was venting to my friend Des about Lee and just missing him and just, you know, coming to with his passing, I saw a shooting star. And again, like I said, I was out in like Castle Rock, which is beautiful. So it was a bittersweet moment. But, you know, I made the most of it and I let it out and I connected with a friend and, you know, our relationship and friendship is getting better because of that. And it's nice that I have someone to confide in about that. So, instead of, you know, really being down about it, it's just like I can kind of just embrace and be thankful for the experience and journey that I had with Lee. You know, at least getting him on the pod a few times, and, you know, I can forever remember him and his voice, because that really means a lot. So, yeah, it was good. It was some good closure. Bittersweet, but, yeah. Like I said, check out that EP. Lastly, I just kind of want to end this episode with a little message of, like, hope and gratitude. Again, it's been a rough year. Another one. And, you know, I know we're always going through it. Life just, you know, it keeps going, the ups and downs, and that's just how it is. So, what's really cool about just, like, the end of the year reflecting and, like, your reflections is just, like, embracing that you've had so many lessons and, you know, some of them might have been, like, absolute shite. But look at you now. Like, you're past it, you've grown, you're strong, and you can look back and say, like, wow, like, look at how I fucking did that. Like, I'm proud of myself. Like, that's some cool growth. But, I'm trying to apply that with my life currently, and this past year as well. Just, you know, just really sucks losing another friend. But, there's always that PTSD mind. I can share and embrace this journey, with you guys on the podcast, with my friends, with the community I'm trying to build. To teach and motivate, and like I said, build this community of just folks that have, you know, been through stuff, but we're really trying to heal and do all of those things and, like, get better, because I am turning 28 soon, and that, like, freaks me the fuck out, because that was a number I never thought I would picture. So now that I'm here, I want to embrace it. I want to make the best of this life, you know. And I'm really grateful to just be back at that perspective. Like I said, it's been a heavy month or two, but, you know, it's that's just the way it is. Like I said, acceptance. And the only kind of, like, story advice or, like, metaphor, I don't know if I can know that I could use to, like, help you as well as myself, because I'm probably gonna listen to this and be like, bitch, keep going, because, you know, like, sometimes the hype girl, like, needs another hype girl or hype man. So yeah, but then I, like, isolate myself. Anyways, all right, so the only, like, metaphor that I can really use to, like, help you keep I mean, to show you to keep going is, all right, so I'm a sucker for love. That's no fucking surprise about that, right? But it's got its ups and downs, you know? Like, these fun adventures and shenanigans, like, come at a price. My heart, I can be a delicate flower, okay? But, despite that, I've been grateful to have loved some people and care about them, you know? But I also have to accept and embrace that sometimes forever is only X amount of years, months, weeks, whatever. And you just have to be thankful for it and be grateful for that experience and hope that someone else like that comes along. You know, whether it's friends, whether it's a significant other, your soul family, you know, etc. But love is never the same love twice. And that's, yeah, I want you to really think about that. But you should be grateful for that because you can learn from the previous, you know, embrace it in the next. But yeah, so if you think that this is the end of the world, it's the end of, like, you're never going to love again, you're never going to do this, that, and the other, I'm just going to tell you that it gets better. It really does. And I know I fucking hate that saying, but it truly does. And that's just in retrospect of, you know, some really heavy shit. It's not just like, oh, I ran over a turtle on my way home from work. It gets better. No, like, I've shared my testimony with you guys, and that's my cross to bear, but truly, it gets better. So if, like I said, like the love example, if you think that you're like, oh my God, I'm never gonna love again, I'm never gonna feel this way, no one's ever gonna love me, trust me, you are absolutely wrong. And it does get better. But, you know, the heartbreaks get worse. But, hey, balance, my dudes, balance. But just be grateful for that, I guess. That's all you can do instead of, you know, being bitter and angry and sad. Be sad and feel how you feel, but you gotta let it go. That's me to me. All right, bitch. Looks like me looking in the mirror. All right, fucking let it go. Don't get me wrong. Do what you need to do to heal, but trust me when I say that acceptance will really help you move forward. So keep going. You matter. I love you. It's been real. It's been awesome. And I'm so excited for next year. January, Burbiz, Vegas, bitches, money, bear, bing bong. More podcast episodes. More just keeping it real with you guys and just trying to open up a little more and grow the team because I need to get consistent. So, lots of things to do. So many exciting things. But like I said, just thank you for tuning in. Thanks for listening. And yeah, appreciate your feedback. Appreciate you. Go like and follow, subscribe. Happy New Year. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. Get an Uber. Call me. Call someone. All right? Okay. All right. Bear, you have anything to say? No. All right. All right. Bye, guys.